Oh, it started. Wait, one viewer.
Is that us?
I don't know. Does that mean that we're watching ourselves? Nope, someone's here.
Oh, hello.
We're doing a little early if you're watching this because we've never done it and we don't have any idea what we're doing.
Maria and Marie.
4 people.
And Emily. Hello.
We're 2 minutes early still, so we're going to wait a second. Hopefully.
Do you want to tell a joke or something?
You should tell a joke. The joke is my outfit. My outfit is the joke. This is our first ever attempt at living on the Substacks. So, your mom's here.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hello. This might be a disaster, and it also might be glorious victory. We don't know.
Or maybe somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between, probably. Yeah. Basically, if you're here, we're doing what we do every week, but instead of recording it and then uploading it, we're just going to do it all live and then we'll post it after it's done.
Yep.
So for those of you who haven't or aren't going to be here or aren't going to be watching this, that's okay. You can watch it later, just like you usually do.
And in the live, you can ask questions, I think.
We'd have never tried it.
We haven't seen that yet.
I don't know what questions only means. Maybe that's like they can't just talk to themselves, which seems
that's
dumb.
Rude. I think we can just allow whatever.
If someone wants to try asking a question, I would love you forever because that would let us see if it works.
Yeah. So
someone just did a heart, which means something's working.
And we're officially at 3 o'clock.
It's officially 3 o'clock. Welcome, everyone, to what used to be called Fireside. And we'll get into that in a second. But now we are calling it, so we don't get kicked off of the internet, the Fuster Cluck. And you'll figure out why.
Yes.
If you just use
I think you already probably have.
You probably already have. And it's because, as you can tell.
Oh, Maureen said, hi, how are y'all?
Maureen.
Yay. It does work.
It works.
So if you have any questions.
If you have any questions, comments, or anything, we can see it from here, even with my old person eyes. So I can respond to comments. That way you don't have to think about them and post them later. You can just do it now off the top of your brain.
Perfect.
Anyway, the Fuster Cluck. We're doing that because that's how Sarah and I do pretty much everything these days, is we just stumble ourselves into whatever it is that happens. And we thought that would be a perfect name for this. Mm-hmm. Especially, and you probably don't even want to talk about it at this point, because things look very different around here. Sarah's probably so ready to throw me over the railing of our deck because... The way my autism works is it focuses on things. It hyper focuses on things that most people probably wouldn't care about or notice or even register in their brains. But my brain does. And then once it starts doing that, I can't focus on anything else until it's done.
Like literally anything else.
It's exhausting. So if you are noticing that things look very different around here,
meaning around here, meaning on the website.
On the website.
Not like in our home.
On the website. Sorry. Well,
I mean, in our home too.
It's very quiet
the kids
in here
are
now.
Not here. But we're not going down that road right now.
That's neither here nor there. But if you're noticing that on the website, on tylerknott.com, things look very different, you're right. And the reason is, I'm going to condense down the last 2 weeks into 25, probably not 25 seconds, but close. So you know. It used to be called Signal Fire. That's still going to be what the Sunday essay is called because that is what that Sunday essay is. And that's how the whole site was built, was around that Sunday essay. But for years and years and years, I've been trying to brand around and logo around and design around and feel around.
I'm going to grab your book because we forgot to grab it.
Okay.
While you go over this that I've heard so many times.
That's great. I think it's on the stairs. I've been trying to fit everything around the idea of the Signal Fire. And here's the problem. And I actually have to thank my little sister for this because she was the one. We love you too, Salty Frog. She was the one who said, the reason you're having so much trouble with this, I don't see fire when I think of you at all. And I was like, well, yeah, because I hate fire. I'm like a water person. So then we were working out, and I'm sure you said it 500 times, and Ash said it, and McGraw said it. But we were working out, and all of a sudden I was like, I'm so tired of trying to figure out how to make Signal Fire feel like me when the whole website it's my name. My Instagram is my name. And so I just got tired of feeling like it had to be this like very literary and design around old paper and the color dark maroon. And it just never felt like me. And I also felt like trying to make this place feel like that was also handcuffing me to only one tiny part of my personality. And if you know me at all, you know that that's very hard to do for me. And so finally I was like, I'm just rebranding it all about how I feel and about what is me naturally. And that's when we came up with the idea of using the drawing that Henry drew when he was challenged. His task was design a tattoo in one drawing that represents Tyler to you. And he drew the unicorn and that I have it tattooed on me. And that's it. So we went there. Everything is going to be way more hand done. It's going to be a lot more open, a lot more relaxed and free. And you can say whatever you want and do whatever you want. And just more of the weirdness is going to come out. So that's why it looks different. That's why this is called the Fuster Cluck and not Fireside. And just brace yourself because a lot more weird crap's coming.
Yeah.
Is the basic gist. We had to get the elephant or the unicorn out that's in the room out, but now it's out.
Now it's out. Okay.
So, what else, Sarah?
Salty Frog. I love that name.
I know, that's amazing.
That is so amazing, and we love you too. So we were going to talk about our first live gathering, which is different than this live. So if you didn't get to participate in the last live gathering,
was that last Wednesday?
Yes.
Yes.
We're not going to do it on Wednesdays anymore.
No, it won't be.
At that point, we didn't. Oh, it's Lauren. We didn't know how this would.
Yeah. Well,
work,
we didn't know this was going to be live.
Yes. But from now on, the live gathering, the fun part about that is we can actually see all of your faces instead of just your names and text that you're asking. You can actually ask with your voice.
It was amazing.
I think there were about a dozen.
Yeah, I think our first live hangout was a dozen people.
It was wonderful.
And we all got to see each other's faces and we got to support each other's businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Mara came, who is opening a record shop in Asheville, and
called Mobile
Meatball Mobile Records,
which is so amazing.
And so it was really fun. Everyone was so supportive, and I think it's just going to be something that continues to grow. And the ability we use Google Meet, and so I think we can have like up to 200 people on that.
Mm-hmm.
And just to be able to have real time back and forth conversations and dialogue, and
it was amazing.
And to meet some of the people who are paid subscribers here who help keep this place running.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really cool. It was way more fun than I thought it was going to be. We made the mistake of doing it outside on the deck, and it was like 94 degrees. So we were just like so hot and sweaty, but it was still amazing.
Yeah.
The people who were there, someone asked, how is our novel in verse coming? And they actually got to hear the first whole few pages read aloud. So if you want a reason...
Which we don't know if that's against the rules or not. But
it probably is. But if you want a reason to join those, that's a pretty good reason to join those.
That's true. Oops.
So we just wanted to say how thankful we were for that, because everyone that was there made it amazing. Danny. Hello, Danny.
Hello.
Danwell, if you haven't yet made up your mind about our trip, consider this the universe nudging you in the ribs.
Okay, here's our notes.
Okay, we have some notes.
Talking about.
Did we want to? I can't remember. Am I supposed? I guess it's too late to start with reading a poem. That was supposed to be at the beginning. We'll do that at the end.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you know, on the previous Fireside, which is now the Fuster Cluck, what we do is we kind of just go over, we're kind of rolling in the kindling into this and giving people an easier way to discuss and comment and start conversations that usually take place on a Tuesday, but now they're going to take place on this. And this weekend we talked about entitlement, speaking of going to Scotland with Danny and Anna. Oh, Anna is here too. We talked about our last trip to Scotland in the essay and about entitlement and how you can see it manifest in weird places now. And where we saw it manifest was on the roads in Scotland. And what should have just been a metaphor was actually just a true fact. The whole time we were there, all of the courtesy and stuff that we used to see had just evaporated. And that didn't matter if it was on the roads, on a passing place, in a coffee shop, in line for a castle. It didn't matter. Everywhere, people just were forgetting their courtesy and just making sure that they were first. And so that's what the whole essay was about. And if you haven't read it, I do encourage you to read it. But so the question I asked was, what happens in a world where no one ever yields, or no one ever lets anyone else go first? And I guess the bigger question, what happens in a world where you lose all courtesy? And that's the question. And yeah, and so I kind of give some advice about the Buddhist way of looking at that. But the question I want to ask all of you that we can discuss, what does happen in a world where we always put ourselves first and we lose the courtesy? Because I think a lot of our civilization is based around these little unspoken courtesies. And I think we're losing a lot of them.
Yeah.
And so that's what I wanted everyone to talk about. And a lot of people have already started ringing in on the post itself about ways that they've seen it. And funnily enough, a lot of them have to do with being on the road.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I wanted to know, and you can talk about it here. You can talk about it when I post this. I want to know how you have seen that, and then any ways that you might be combating it. Because
I think one of the things that you personally lose when you lose that courtesy is you lose chances for tiny little connections, which is like the best part about life is those little connections. And if you're rude and flippant to someone, then that just kind of shuts the door instantly on allowing a connection to happen there instead.
It's like oversalting your noodles. You know what I mean?
You can't take it off.
Yeah, like you can't, maybe there's a way to do that, but I'm not a chef. But it is like that. It's like once that interaction is oversalted, you can't just like then desalt your nudes. So then it ruins the whole dish.
Yeah.
Before you've even gotten a chance to like decide how much you want to do. That's true. But yeah, we noticed it a lot in Scotland, and it was tough. And I think part of the problem was we'd never been there that early in September. So I think it was very much still the peak season, and we're not used to that. But it was overwhelming, and it was sad. And I think that was like I don't think I've ever had that much the feeling of road rage that much.
I was just going to say road rage. I didn't know if you were going to say that.
Of course.
Yes.
It was hard and it was like especially we have a dear friend, Sarah, who lives there, and she was almost paralyzed because the same thing we were just talking about, people refusing to yield and refusing to pass. And she got into a head-on collision in her car because some tourist was going 80 miles an hour down the road and didn't understand on the wrong lane and didn't know how the system worked. And it was dangerous. And I think that was fresh in my brain. And then just being there and just seeing all these people, everyone was in these giant motorhomes and caravans. They didn't know how to drive. And they just didn't care. And they were leaving garbage everywhere. And I think we're so protective of that place, which is exactly why Danny and Anna, we want to take you there.
Yay, Tori rang in.
But yeah, that's what bummed us out. So Tori said, "You see so many people use the phrase protecting their peace, but it really means being unwilling to make sacrifices for relationships with their foundation building." That is exactly what it is.
Being a neighbor means being willing to be inconvenienced.
That's exactly what it is.
True.
Tori, you hit the nail on the head. And I think, in fact, we noticed this, and this is a whole different rabbit hole, but that's what this place is for. When we were moving Addie into her dorm, I don't know if it's a generational shift or like if this shift is everyone and we're just noticing it more in a younger generation, but everybody now, speaking of protecting your peace, we heard everyone in every dorm room up and down the hallways while we were moving people in. No one wanted to come out and help anyone or speak to anyone because they kept repeating the phrase, "It's too overstimulating. It's just too overstimulating." And so they had to protect their peace
Which I think so much of that is like TikTok.
I do too.
Yeah,
the social
videos.
mediaization of, well, and it's just like therapy speak that has gotten trendy. And I think you're right, though, because, oh my gosh, see, people weaponize therapy speak.
Yes.
Lauren knows. But yeah,
because definitely protecting your peace is important
huge.
Sometimes. But
And
I
drawing
totally
boundaries.
agree. Like, being inconvenienced for a friend or a neighbor is something that we have to do.
You have to. It's the foundation of everything.
Tomorrow.
We are doing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to be helping someone. And we have so many things going on, but that's not the point. The point is, if someone is in need, sometimes their hierarchy is above yours and their priority has to come first. And it's even that. Now, distill that down to what I wrote about this weekend. As simple as, and it's funny because in the essay, I actually found on Google Earth or Maps the exact passing place where we got stuck.
Got so mad.
And I got so upset because there's a rule and there's a way of doing it on the Isle of Skye. And the locals know it. And we've been there enough times that we're not locals, but we know the way. And it's a system of just using your headlights to flash each other. And it's so sweet. And when you get it right, it's almost like a dance and everyone waves and it's a smile. And you can tell the people who are local there. And we get so much joy because when we do it right, which we're so focused on it, they wave at us and we're like, oh, we did it.
It's a local wave.
And so I actually have the exact location where we got stuck forever because no one wanted to yield. And it was so sad. And it's like, so from the top of not wanting to put someone else in more priority over yourself, all the way down to something as silly as getting stuck on a passing place on a 1-lane road in the far northwest of the Isle of Skye. It's everywhere.
Tori rang in again. My acquaintance friend became one of my best friends after I invited myself over to her house when she just bought it to help her build furniture. Yes.
Oh my God. See, that's
exactly. And that's what I was talking about. It's not just for the people that you're helping or yielding to. It's like how much you get out of that is amazing.
Well, I
got
think
a best friend.
We even said that. We said, wait, where's the part where we said something? Oh, yeah. I think we forget that gestures of kindness are not just gifts to those we offer the gestures to, that giving is the getting, and that we reap the rewards of that kindness tenfold or 20-fold. And that's the whole point of it. So it's like you benefit while benefiting somebody else.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And I wanted to talk about the ways that maybe some of you have seen it and ways that you are trying to fight it. And it can be anything as simple as holding doors for people when they're carrying UPS boxes.
Or just smiling at people?
Yeah, or like giving a smile or just trying to walk even 5 feet in someone else's shoes. Because if we lose that courtesy, I think we lose a lot more than just silly stuff like holding doors and it doesn't mean you have to pay for 4 cars behind you in line at a coffee shop or anything. It just means common courtesy. That's why they're called common. So that's what I want to talk about. You guys can feel free to ring in whenever you want. Before I read this, though, I think it'd be fun if at the end of this, there's 24 people here now. This is double what we had in the big live hangout.
It's 2 dozen.
Maybe that means that most people are afraid to have their own faces be on.
Maybe.
You don't need to.
You can turn your camera off.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
You don't have to have your face on it.
Next time we do one of the big live gatherings, if you don't like having your face on it, first, you should.
Because I love seeing
everyone. And we love seeing everyone. But B, that's okay.
Yeah.
You can talk, or you don't even have to talk at all, but you can interact. Yeah, see, smile at everyone is so easy. Maureen knows, and she's the pro at it.
She is a really good smiler.
She is. So, what I want to do before we end all these, the floor is open. If anyone, I think I can actually invite someone to join us if they have something that they want to say to everyone.
Whoa.
I don't know how to, no, you do. You invite guests. So I'm going to leave the floor open right now for a few things. One, if anyone wants to ask or say anything, feel free and we can answer right now. It's a free Q&A. And B, if someone wants to say something
with their voice,
and tell me, and their fit. And they can also, I think, turn their camera off on that too.
Oh, yeah.
I believe. But if someone wants to join us, we can have someone join us I think. We've never done this before. But it says invite guests, and I'm pretty sure you can have up to 2. So
whoa.
Someone can do that if they like. And we'll leave the floor open just for a second. Oh, no. Oh, good. Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Man.
ER sits are the worst sits, but I'm glad that everything is okay.
Oh.
I hope everything continues to go okay.
Tyler will continue to entertain you.
I hope so. ER entertaining is a next level.
That is.
Although we had to do that just a little bit ago. We weren't in the ER, but your appointment took forever. Look at the name of that person who joined. Hot Dirty Chai. That's the best name. So yeah, if anyone wants to ask any questions, if not, I can read a poem and we can wrap this up and let you get back to your day or your ER sitting. I hope everything's okay. But so we'll give it a second.
Okay.
Any other exciting things while we give it a second? We're still waiting for first round of notes on the young adult novel.
Yep.
It's all done and submitted. That's what somebody asked.
Yeah, it's totally finished. Now we just have to wait.
If they're still here, Danwell and our dearest friend B-Nana, we are actively trying to recruit to join us on a trip in April to Scotland. So if you're watching, to photograph someone else that's here right now. He's good. It's good people watching. That is so true. And listening for common courtesies. Oof. If you can give a common courtesy, then you are you're like a monk.
Yeah.
You're a Buddhist nun. Whoa, what just happened? How did that just happen?
I don't know.
I hope we're still on. I think we're still on. Our computer just went to like an ocean scene somehow. I don't know why or how, but it did.
Okay.
They're considered. We'll sweeten the pot later.
We've been planning
two trips. Multiple for a lot of different bespoke elopements.
Yes, and they are my absolute favorite thing to do. Tyler gets hyper-focused on his website this week.
You must admit.
And I've been hyper-focused
But today, trying to plan the one in England with my family has been very stressful because there are so many moving parts.
Yes, there are. But the bespoke elopements are my very favorite thing.
They're the best.
And I get very hyper-focused on those.
You do. Which I think, and everyone should encourage by clicking the heart button if you agree. I think Sarah needs to start a side business where she helps people plan these amazing trips so they don't even have to do any of the work. And all they have to do is just hit the link she sends and book everything. And the whole thing, including the driving route, is even done for them. So they can spend more time enjoying and less time working. Because she is so good at it. I don't know how she's so good at it. I just saw a bunch of hearts fly up.
You just made it up.
No, I'm serious. They were right there in the bottom. Well, I wouldn't lie about
All right. Time for a poem.
I'm going to have to read 2 because one of them's just a blackout and there's like 5 words. Here's the part where I read you a poem. It's Anna and Sarah is the best in the whole world and she would be so good. C.
Oh.
B-Nana. Okay,
we love
I'll read you 2 little poems. If you haven't done this before, I always read a poem. And I've been going all the way back through my very first ever book, Chasers of the Light. And I've been reading 1 or 2 of their tiny pages in each one of these little videos. So you can walk back through history. Here's your first one. It looks like this. It's a blackout poem. It's very short.
I can smell that. No, but like...
Oh, like the memory of making it?
Yeah.
I know. Because the chisel tip Sharpie smells so good. They almost smell like licorice.
They do. That's why I love it.
Okay. The blackout poem just simply says, "We must live in stillness."
I'm not very good at that.
Especially when you're hyper-focused. Okay. Now the second one. Looks like this. It's on old grid paper. You should have to read one of these every day.
Go ahead.
It says, "Maybe if I were instead a baby bird, you wouldn't always have to come up with excuses for holding me, soft and tender in your hands. Maybe if I were instead a baby bird, I wouldn't always have to come up with excuses for not flying away from here."
Oh.
Sad. That one's kind of sad.
That is sad.
Oh man. Oh, next one is one of my faves. Yeah, if you don't have this book, you could go get it. I actually sell signed copies of these on my little thing if you really got fancy with it. If not, I don't care. You don't have to do that.
Oh my gosh, Tori bought Chase to the Light when she was 14.
Oh my god, I'm ancient. Wait, what year was this published?
I don't know.
2014. Oh my god. Wait, how old was I then? So that was 12 years ago? I was 33.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I'm that old right now.
No.
Also, the lady who cuts my hair has been gone for a long time, Laura. And look at this. Is that sticking out in the back?
Oh, yeah.
It is so freaking long. Good God. I don't even know what to do. If anyone knows how to do hair, hello from Connecticut. If anyone knows how to do hair, I just want Sarah to just make the sides shorter because I hate when this part gets.
But I just don't know if you'd like it.
Well,
I could do it.
We're getting to an emergency part of this. All right. Thanks everybody for joining. We loved being here.
We'll do this again next week.
We're going to do it next week. Buzz it like Dan Well. Ooh.
Oh. We could do that.
Oh.
I can do that.
I can do that. I could do my own. That's how I used to get haircuts. It was just buzz it, wait a month, buzz it. But maybe I should go real bald. No?
Oh, I like
you could slap my head.
Okay.
I think I have a weird head shape. Dan Well pulls it off so well, but I think I would just look like an egg or something.
You have a big head.
I have a huge head. It would be a problem.
Me too. If I was bald, I would have a giant melon too.
Oh.
All right.
We love you all.
Thanks for being here.
Also, do answer this. I'm scared, but let me know how you like the redesign.
Don't tell him.
No, do.
Oh, just tell him you love it.
No, don't do that. That's lies.
And don't change
I just want to know your actual feelings about the redesign with the unicorn. I implemented my favorite shades of teal and pink, and I have my unicorn in it, and I have my name that our dear friend Eva wrote on an envelope, and I just wanted to make it feel more weird as hell like me. So I want to know how people feel about it. I think
love it.
Already it feels more like me.
Yeah.
See, someone said it's awesome. We love you guys. You are a joy. We're going to do this every week because we like it. I think you can even do this live when we're on the road because all you need is a phone. I think maybe we'll see.
So when we're in Seattle,
or I think we're not.
Oh no, we're here.
When we're in Hawaii, though.
Oh yeah.
And Danny and Anna, they've already been on an Ireland version of this, so they can just in April be on the Scottish version of this. It's not even a big deal. It'll be perfect.
Love seeing everybody.
I know, this is amazing. Yeah, this is rad. So chime in, start the conversation. This one's about courtesies and all that kind of stuff.
Tell us about how you were courteous or received
how you're fighting it. And we'll be back. And then I'll post this for everybody who missed it. I don't know how to do that, but I'm going to figure it out in 5 minutes. And there's a million pine siskins outside, which is our cue to go refill their feeders. Mm-hmm. We love you a lot. And we'll see you next week.